Barak, Ahaya, Allah, Shalom, planet Earth. Welcome back to TRU-TALK. What I hate most, or one of the things that I hate most, is a deceiver, a manipulator, somebody that is clever, but in a wicked way. They like to play on people's intelligence for their own gain and benefit. Those who got many personalities, you know, the ones that when they with you, they act this way. When they with them, they act that way. And when they went to somebody else, they act another way. Those people that are two-faced, people you can't trust, people that do anything to fit in. They got something to say about everybody, but won't look in the mirror and face themselves. And today I'm speaking about the rappers Trey Son 6ix9ine. And I'm speaking about him, but I'm speaking about people like that in general. I hate that. Now this young man, every time somebody dies, something happened in the rap community, he always want to clown and say something about somebody and make like he's so gangster. And we all know that he's just a pretender. People seen it from day one. Uh, I seen a video not too long ago. He was in Cuba hanging with some Puerto Ricans. I think he's Mexican Puerto Rican, so he's hanging with the Puerto Rican, and he was going through Mexico giving out money, and a lot of people was commending him for doing that. And I'm naming this real, recognize real, because I realize a lot of people don't understand real, and they don't recognize real. Now, I'm just gonna break it down to you because real is being righteous. And if you're not righteous, then most of all, you lying, you fake, you can't be trusted, and you deceiving and being deceived because you cannot see the bigger picture. Now, first, this dude, he was hanging with a whole bunch of Hebrews, whole bunch of Negroes from New York called, forgot what they called themselves, the Six Trey Gang or something. And he was hanging with this blood gang from New York. And these dudes, man, they had his back. I mean, they had his back tight with nails. That if anybody would go after Trey 6ix9ine, that these dudes would stand up for him. And a lot of dudes, one of the reasons a lot of dudes did not press a step to Trey 9 like that was because he was surrounded by this gang, this New York blood gang, uh, called the Trey 9, the 6 Trey 9, I believe what they call themselves. And I remember looking at videos where they was taking up for him. They was like, man, what? Because a lot of people was coming out and saying that he was fake, that he wasn't a real gangster and all that. And they was coming out and they was saying, you know, why don't y'all just leave the man alone? Just let the man get money. And these was dudes that were part of his gang. And they was like, I tell y'all what, ain't none of y'all gonna touch him. And those same dudes that had his back, he tucked on them. They all doing time right now because of this one dude that y'all see on the screen. This 6ix9ine dude. Like you can't make this up. They was willing to die for this dude. but he turned them all in. And at the end of the day, his excuse was, and a lot of people are co-signing when he turned himself in, and they was doing interviews with him. And first of all, let me get this straight. I don't live by the street rules. I live by the Most High laws, statutes, and commandments. And I don't believe in that junk when it say no snitching. Like if you see somebody killing somebody or raping somebody or doing something in the community that's causing somebody harm or any type of problem, and you just sit there and do nothing or you don't say anything. No, I don't agree with that or promote that or respect that. I think that's a coward to sit down and won't say nothing, that won't tell the truth. But I do believe in don't snitch, meaning don't tell on your homeboy. If me and you doing dirt together, if we all in this dirty game and we all committing crime, if I get caught and you get caught and I just throw everything on you so I won't go to jail. Nah, everybody know that's foul. But when you living in a foul game, you living in a wicked world with people that do things like that, you know they don't care nothing about you. If they'll steal, murder, and lie in the streets with you, what make you think they gonna have your back when it all fold down? And that's what type of scum. And you know, I don't want to call names, but that's what type of dude this dude is. He's what we call scum, a scumbag. He's what we call grimy. You know, somebody that can't be trusted, somebody that they'll do anything, and I mean anything, just to fatten their pockets, just to gain their fame. And this what type of dude this dude 6ix9ine is. He one of them dudes that basically he'll fake it till he make it. He got all type of faces. Wherever you want him to be, he'll be. And when he was going up into the interviews and he was talking and he was all of a sudden he was playing the victim and talking about how these dudes that he wasn't gonna throw his life away for these dudes, and you know, and these dudes uh they was plotting on sleeping with his girlfriend, I think he said, or saying that they were trying to sleep with his girlfriend. So the whole Trey 9 clip was trying to sleep with your girlfriend, 6ix9ine. That's the reason why you told on her, because they wasn't loyal to you. So he made like these dudes wasn't loyal to him, and they was plotting on killing him or plotting on hurting him, and he found out that they was plotting on hurting him. So that's why he told. And everybody was like, well, yeah, I knew these dudes wasn't loyal to me and they wasn't for me. Why would I be for him? He did the smart thing. You know, he told, uh, now I admit he did a smart thing, but he didn't do the right thing. Yeah, he was very clever with how he moved, how he got everybody locked up or he got set free. And he made it like, you know, why would I throw my life away for people that don't care nothing about me? Everybody like, yeah, why would he throw his life away? Why would you throw your life away? Why would you be riding around with gangbangers? Why would you be involved in criminal activity? Why would you be threatening to come to people's hoods and to be on video camera come to when you was doing all that Trey 9? Wasn't that putting your life in danger? Why wasn't you so smart then? Why wasn't you thinking about your life then? When you was claiming and putting hits on people, claiming that you put $10,000 on somebody else's head, like that. He should be locked up right now for that. He even confessed that he put a hit out on somebody's head, but the dude that he paid to do the job didn't do the job. So somebody he got the money back. So when you was involved with the Trey 9 gang and you was throwing up the set and you was going to people's hood, you wasn't thinking about your life then. You wouldn't think about throwing your life away then. But all of a sudden, when time get hit at you, oh, now these dudes that I run with, now they unloyal. And I can't trust them. So since I can't trust them and they unloyal and they not good for me anyway, I'm not gonna throw my life away for these niggas. But you were willing to ride for these niggas and put these dudes' life in danger when you was beefing with all these rappers and people, not them, you, but they were just having your back because you was supposed to be with them or claiming to be with them. But this is what I'm talking about real, recognize real. A lot of these dudes, they knew he wasn't real. They were just protecting him because of the money, because he had the bag. And they let him infiltrate the black community. And he got paid off the black community. Doing what we do best, rap, making our genre looking like us, sounding like us, dressing like us. And then what he do? Yeah, he got little videos where he hand out money. And that's what I'm saying about this dude. He's a clout chaser. And I just can't stand to see people get manipulated. They be like, oh, look, he giving out money. The Holy Scripture says, our Messiah, the truth. If y'all want to listen to the truth, y'all need to listen to what the Messiah said. Now, he got game. He'll put y'all niggas on some game about what's real and what's not real. He said, when you give your alms, when you give, when you do something righteous, you don't do it for man to see it. You don't do it to get likes by men. You don't do it to get hand clouts by men. You don't do it for men to praise you. No, matter of fact, our Messiah said when you do it, don't even let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Meaning that somebody that's close to you, somebody that's a part of you, that's a part of your body, that's in this thing with you together, that you mainly can't really operate this life without them. Don't even let them know that you blessing somebody. Don't let your wife know. Don't let your kids know. Don't let your husband know. Don't let your best friend know. Don't let nobody know when you give. That between you, the Most High, and that person. And you don't take credit. You tell that person, the Most High bless me so I can be able to bless you. The Most High bless you with this. The Most High bless you through me. Because we'll have nothing without the Most High. And those that do believe, we give because the Most High tell us to give. So we doing it because of the Most High. If it wasn't for the Most High, we wouldn't even be doing it. So of course he get the credit. But I can't stand it's not just him, it's other people too. And I see these videos of they giving to the homeless, giving to the poor. And don't y'all understand how y'all make them people feel? Like I can just see these people's faces. They be having the cameras up in these people's face. And these people poor and homeless. Yeah, they need some money. Yeah, they need something to eat. So they not gonna turn it down. And they not gonna say nothing because they don't want you to not do for them. But I can see in their faces they be hating and be videotape, and you shake their hand and be like, yeah man, here goes some food, here goes some money, and you get all these clicks and likes, and they face all on the internet that you help them, and you only doing it for the clicks, for the likes, for to get praise for man. And people that don't understand the scriptures, that supposed to know the scripture, they'll be like, oh, that's what it's all about. That's what we supposed to be doing. Not knowing that you're not doing it. That's not what we supposed to be doing. That if you give, you supposed to give and nobody supposed to know about it. Now there may be an occasion, there's a time and a place for everything. Then there may be a place and time where you may share so you can lead by example, or you can say, yeah, I be giving to people. I don't let people know. And you let people know that so they can know, hey, this is how you do it. Or this is the way to do it. But you don't boast and brag, and you definitely don't do it so you can get praise of man, for men can see, and this is what he doing it for. This all what he doing for. He's a clout chaser. First he was the biggest gangster, running with gang bangers and throwing up sets, and when that went south, when he turned on everybody and sent all of them to jail, and people still dealing with him. So he said, okay, what can I do now? So now he become a troll, and people still deal with him because people just like drama. Just tell you the truth, people just like drama, just like toxic people. So you always gonna have wicked people they just love that stuff. So they gonna tune in because it tickles them. It make them feel good somehow. But when he figure out, well, how, how can I get views? How can I win over people? Oh, I know. I'm gonna just go out and give out money while y'all videos come on me doing it. So he's just a clout chaser. He's just chasing for fame. He's just chasing for likes. And uh, the most place he give out money is to his own people. He go to the Mexican community, the Cuban community. Man, he give out wads of money. So let me get this straight. He's come in the black community, infiltrate them, get rich off the black community, get all the black men that had his back locked up, and then he go, instead of supporting the black community, he go back and support his own community. He go back and give to the Mexicans and the Cubans, to the Latinos. Every now and then you'll see he give back to a poor African American or a poor black person. But with all that being said, it's all for his benefit. He's just doing it in front of the camera so people can say, oh, that's good. Oh, he's a good person. Look, he giving back. And just recently, he was in Africa giving out money. Another stunt, another clout chasing. Once again, why else would you have a video camera? And it be, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you see this, you know it's a stunt. You know it's all about getting views. You got little kids back there dancing, had a little routine, and he giving out money. And nah, we don't want your money. Don't come to Africa, to the motherland, giving my people nothing. We don't want your dirty money. Because I know for myself, stuff like that impact a kid. When you growing up and you in struggling and somebody come back and help you out, and I don't want these kids to looking up to this clown to go and check out his videos to say, hey, this dude helped us out. Let's go and look at his video. And that's all he doing it so he can have more likes, more views. As long as he can stay up in the millions every time he put a song out, and millions of people come and view his videos, then he's winning. But I'm not mad at that because this world is for the wicked. This world is for them. Trust me, I understand that. But I just don't like to see how people get manipulated and taken advantage of and used, and they don't realize and recognize what's going on. Real recognize real. And a lot of people can't recognize this because they don't have the spirit of the Most High in them. To recognize real, you gotta be real. To be real, you gotta be righteous. To be righteous, you gotta have the Holy Spirit in you and believe in Christ. Because you can't be righteous without Christ. He is our righteousness. And once you do that and start keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High will open your eyes, and you will be able to see who's real and who's fake. You'll be able to know who to deal with and who not to deal with. You'll be able to know how to move, how they say in a jungle full of snakes. And you will know how to avoid trouble. Because that wisdom that the Most High give you. But nevertheless, this is just another stunt, as he always do, just clout chasing, trying to get views. So don't let this fool y'all, man. This dude, he's a whole clown in one. He got 500 different personalities. You know, he used to come from the most toughest dude to not giving the care to I come to your block to now he's the most loving, generous dude, giving out money to you know, where they beat him up. Some look like older Latino dudes in their 40s beat him up at the gym. That's how you know how weak this dude is. Three little chubby dudes in their 40s beat him up in the bathroom at the gym, and he balled all up. Like, dude, you ain't even gonna try to fight. You just gonna let him stomp you. Look, man, I'm gonna be real. I done fought 4, 5 niggas before, and I done got stumped out. But it was to the point where I couldn't do nothing but to dive for cover. Well, I had the only thing I had, the only thing I could do was ball up and try to cover my face and ribs because that's how bad it was. But for the first minute or two, oh yeah, it was up. I was swinging at everything moving until they got the best of me and I got tired. You don't just ball up as soon as they hit you because it's one or two. I don't care if it's 50 of you. I'm not just gonna ball up and let you hit and kick me. I'm gonna fight back until it get to that point. And these dudes, they didn't even beat him bad. They just bust his nose, punch him a little bit, and he balled up. And everybody, when I seen some people was praising him for that. Well, oh man, he took that beating like a G. Like, come on, man, let's do it. He didn't get beat down. He got a couple punches and kicked. From what the video I seen, the video might have came on late or whatever, but from what I seen, it was a couple punches and kick, and he got a busted nose. And everybody was, oh, well, he took that beating like a G. That ain't no beating. But this is what you have when you have a whole bunch of internet geeks. And there's nothing wrong with being a geek, but stop being fascinated with wickedness in this street life and co-signing this because y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all putting fire on the wood. Most of y'all not even involved with that. And the people that is involved with it, they doing it to try to prove to y'all that's not involved with it. And it's just a whole bunch of faking it. Because you can't be real when you're in the street. When you out there living that life, you trying to oppress somebody or something. But when you really secure and confident in yourself and the Most High, all that trying to oppress a nigga and do it for clicks and lights and try to prove to people or try to keep an image up. Nah, the only image I'm trying to keep up, I hope I don't make the Most High look bad. I hope that me being foolish sometimes and me losing my temper sometimes, because I'm not in the spirit, that don't make the Most High look bad. That don't give him a bad name because I'm claiming to be his son, because I'm claiming to have the wisdom of the Most High, because I claim that the Most High gave me wisdom because I asked for it. I claim that the Most High loves me. I claim that the Ruach is in me, the Holy Spirit. So I'm supposed to be separate and act a certain way. You're supposed to be able to see that. You ain't supposed to be able to get to me like everybody else. You ain't supposed to be able to tick me off like everybody else. I'm supposed to be able to handle things in a different way. No matter what you say or do, I'm supposed to be able to handle everything with wisdom, with love, with righteousness, and with humility. I still supposed to smile and gird up, be a man, not be a punk, but not, uh, be like what most people are. Supposed to be different. Supposed to let our light shine. And every now and then when I be in the flesh and I don't be walking in the spirit, there's a saying that when it comes to a righteous man, when he do something bad, it's like a fly in perfume. Perfume smell good. Everybody like smelling the perfume. Everybody like being around a righteous, humble, cheerful person that's just laid back, cool, that's gonna give you good advice. Everybody like that person. But just as a dead fly in perfume, even though there's one little dead fly in that perfume, just one little bad thing that we do, one mistake we make, and it make all our righteous, every good thing we've done, just be thrown out the window. It's like we not good at all. But that's why you don't do it for men. Because you ain't gonna never be righteous in man's standard. So we only be righteous for the Most High. I'm not trying to please man. I'm trying to please the Most High. I'm not worried about how man look at me. I'm worried about how the Most High look at me. And that's how I'm behaving, according to how the Most High look at me, not as man look at me. But at the end of the day, y'all real recognize real. Don't get caught up with these clowns, these clout chasers, these people that give money on camera, these people that uh living this wicked life, that's promoting it, that's you know uh saying, a lot of these rappers, they like to say two things. The only thing I fear is God and the feds. How many times you done heard that a rapper say that? The only thing I fear is God and feds. You a liar. Because if you fear God, you wouldn't be fornicating. If you fear God, you wouldn't be lying. If you fear God, you wouldn't be talking about killing your brother. So that's a lie. So that's let you know you can't treat these niggas fake. They ain't real. How you gonna say the only person you fear is God? Yeah, that sound good. You know why they say it? Cause it sounds good. Cause it look good. Cause it make them look like they don't fear nothing. But nigga, you afraid. You afraid of what people think. That's why you acting like you a gangster. Or acting like you tough. I act like me. I act like a man. I'm a man. I'm me. I ain't him. I ain't them. I ain't a thug. I ain't a gangster. I'm a young nigga from the hood that repented from my sin, that's trying to live a righteous life. I'm a man. There's nothing more realer than that. Being a righteous man that know who you are. We need more men. We need less thugs. We need less gangsters. We need less of this on the camera giving out money. Look, I'm giving back to the community. I'm giving good. Bruh. But at the end of the day, man, once again, before I close out, real recognize real. Shalom.